Hello, hello, hello. What's good, everybody? It is back on track. It is the new year. Hope it is working out for everybody and on the right track. And we are about to get back into a brand new one, Echo, the new Disney series. And of course, the two I'm going down this road with, none other than the man himself, Fandom D Saint. What's good, brother? Happy New Year.
Yo, what is good, everybody? Back like we never left within this damn new year. Get ready to talk about Echo. Can't wait. And I didn't see like no trailers, no teaser, no spotlight, nothing. I wanted to go in blind in this.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'm the same way. I know nothing other than what I know that I saw in the Hawkeye series. That's literally all I know about this character. So I'm about as blind gets with it. No pun intended. What's up, AK, the child of Poseidon? What's happening?
What is going on? Yeah, I was going to change that name, but I can't think of anything to switch to that is Echo-esque just yet. So I'll wait and see what shakes out. But besides all that, I am doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm ready to get in this conversation. Let's go.
Oh, New Year treating y'all good? Everything's well? As good as can be?
So far.
There it is. And nothing wrong with being a child of the water god. We'll keep it moving, side and style. Echo, episode 1. We're talking Chafa. And once again, right out of the gate, like, shout out to Disney for just flooring me in the first few seconds. I was like, wait a minute. This is Disney, right? Like, is they naked? Like, what? I was like, this is not the Disney of my day, is all I'm saying. Like,
I'm loving this new Disney.
I told y'all Disney know where their money coming from. They know they cannot cap the Marvel Knights level of superheroes like that. Now, if you are in the nitty gritty in Hell's Kitchen with Daredevil walking around with Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Harlem, you can't go soft on that at all. It wouldn't work.
I was just like, I could not believe. I was like, this is Disney, and they is naked, like just doing it right out the gate, like no warm up, nothing. Like, here we go. I was like, and here we go. For like, you got it, you got me already. Let's do this. And I have a feeling like little boys across the land are gonna have a few new favorite superheroes or a few new favorite superhero show because they're just like, yeah, you ain't never seen this before. But it was said that Chafa saved her people from the cave. But I was like, did she though? Because they all seem pretty happy drinking the blue water and frolicking around all naked willy-nilly. Like, was it really better for them outside the cave, AK?
We don't know what else exactly was going on in there. I don't think we have that full backstory as to why they left, but something was there that made her think, okay, we got to get the fuck up out here immediately. And she found a way. And also, just to toss in a little tidbit, I appreciate that we started this show out in steeped already in the lore and magic of the culture that we're going to learn more about throughout the series. And that young lady that we were just referencing is played by Julia Jones, who was random Twilight Connection drumroll, whatever, Leah Clearwater. And there's quite a few people you'll recognize if you watch that series from the Quaalude tribe that are now here in Echo. And it's kind of awesome to see it.
That is. And everybody who's been on this channel for a while knows that I'm in the 1% that has not seen 5 minutes of any part of the Twilight series.
You ain't missing that much. You ain't missing that much. Don't feel bad about that at all.
You know, third one, in my opinion, was the only good one. But that's it.
Third one.
And Phantom was asking earlier, what is that blue water that they were drinking? Like,
exactly. Like, was the blue water like always there? And if so, was that the first time she drank it? Because it seemed like after she drank it, the ceilings start collapsing. So it's like, is it kind of like the whole Forbidden Forest type thing?
Because it almost seemed like a ritual to me.
Yes.
I didn't know when the bird came. The bird came like after she drank it, or was like right before? So.
Or did she turn into the bird? Because her hands was changing and glowing.
Exactly.
And
which on a meta level, that just makes it even more solidifies that Twilight connection, that she would be a shapeshifter because, yes, she's the only woman in the tribe in Twilight that shapeshifts. So that would work. But I was saying, to your point, what you were saying just now about it looking like a ritual, I think we could parallel this with Namor from Black Panther 2 and how their tribe became basically a whole tribe of water people was because of that ritual when their people were in trouble. So there is a way that was found to get them out of there. And I think the same thing is happening here, just without the water. It's on land.
Like
if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Maya and her cousin are like camping in the backyard telling folk tales. And to me, like, I think it'd be cool to grow up with somebody that you like needed to learn ASL to like communicate with, like learn it at a young age would be a lot easier and just have that one in the toolkit. Like, I don't know. I just thought it would always be cool to be able to do that. And I know like you could learn now, but it'd be so much easier at a younger age. Like just pick that up.
Oh yeah. That's why they tell you if you're going to have your kids speaking a bunch of different languages, start them off as a kid. Don't try to do that stuff as an adult.
It'd be so helpful when you get older. I mean, so many different ways and so many
different jobs you can get into.
And Davey was already talking, Phantom was talking about, did you notice that red bird when the mom was driving away, like the same type of bird that was there when the Choctaw people first came out of the cave? Like, is that bird a bad omen showing something bad's about to happen?
Yeah, bad and both good at the same time. It's kind of like a toss-up.
So you just think it's an omen that something's big's about to happen.
There's like an omen of change. It was coming. That was what. Is that what the grandfather said or so? Or she said.
I'm kind of leaning into something in that arena. I think, and I'm not going to comment too detailed in it because you'll see it more. I think once you guys get to episode 2, I've already watched that one. But I think it is like, a symbol of change coming, but also a symbol of maybe being chosen. And once you watch episode 2, I think immediately you'll get what I'm saying about it.
All right. Yeah, I'll look forward to that. But yeah, that thing definitely, I mean, something's going on with that bird, and it always seems to be there.
I wonder, like, did the grandmother have it? Because if it appeared, first it appeared to Chafa, and then it appeared to her, so it's like, so you don't think so? Okay.
It's a family mascot.
It's
just a people's mascot.
It may pop because the original ancestor. I'm just calling Leah Clearwater because that's who I remember Julia Jones as. Leah Clearwater. She was like one with the first one to like step in there. I think it's a lineage of it is like a symbol of the magic. I'm gonna say it also more specifically could be like a family crest, like that's their, like, how in some tribes they say you have your spirit animal. I think that animal is significant to their bloodline. So when someone comes up that is worthy of receiving something extra, then that bird comes out, and that's like the visual of them being chosen.
Because it didn't seem like that many were even like chosen. It wasn't like later on in the first episode, you saw like 3 or 4 women or so, others that received it. So
that's why I said I think that's what it is. It's a symbol of you being chosen to do specific things, I think, on your journey to where you're supposed to be.
Kind of putting you on
and do remember, Echo does have powers in the comics, so I think they're doing the same thing with this that they did with Miss Marvel, which I like how it's shaping up.
Yep. But yeah, if that thing's about bad omens, then I was right. Like, they should have never left that cave because they look pretty happy to me. Looks like things were going on.
Don't you Jon Snow and you grit them? No. They needed to come out the cave this time.
I don't know. This is doing all right to me.
we need to know more to see if it truly was a bad omen.
Right, more information. You're right. More information is needed. Yeah. You're gonna get more info.
But poor Maya, little girl, just wanted some hot cocoa. Now she'll probably never be able to drink that delectable nectar again, like thinking that's the reason that her mom died because that's what she wanted. Like, that's brutal. Poor little thing. And then seeing her cousin's like sister's name as she drove away, like when she was just, she couldn't even scream. She was just had to sign the name like that. That was so sad. Oh my God. I don't know. Go ahead.
Can I give just a small anecdote and I'll shut up? But that part was so personal for me because, like, y'all know, my family's from Guyana. I was actually born down there. I was a kid when I came to the States. Me and, like, we call each other our soul twins, is my cousin, who were 3 days apart. I was born on the 22nd. She was born on Christmas. Our moms are sisters. That's that connection. The other side of it is our dads were best friends growing up. So her and I had a relationship very much like that, especially after my mom decided she was going to the States. So I felt every emotion that Maya and Bonnie were feeling in that moment watching that scene. It's heavy.
Amazing. That is amazing. How about you, fandom? Did it have you all up in your feels?
Of course.
I'm human. I felt it. Yeah,
right.
That was like the first teardrop of the damn series. Hopefully, it's no more.
Just got me going right out. Oh, it was cool how they wove in the clips that we've already seen from Hawkeye, like in and out of that. Like I like how they started that little month.
Yeah, and we could tell that it was old hat. Not just Hawkeye, but it comes up later. Sorry, never mind.
Okay. They made it seem like Maya was like all ready to punch, like basically she was already pretty much on the path to being a gangster. She knew right where her dad's hangout was. Like we already saw, like she could see what was going on at a very early age. Like wasn't she pretty much already on the path to doing that kind of thing and living that life, fandom?
No, one, you can tell us, like, when we're kids, we're very observant.
Yeah,
of like practically everything. That's like first off.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I think I don't know. You think she was basically going to live that life as it was? Like she was already on her way to doing that.
I didn't like want her to be that life though. Like I know he told her straight up, like, you shouldn't be like me. You should be something different. But unfortunately,
he didn't want that. I think even if her mom would have stayed alive, I think that would have been the path. Either way.
I mean, we already saw her. Yeah, I mean,
because it seems like with Fisk, it was like the camera that put the camera's back.
Definitely brought her in. Like that was the catalyst. But she knew her dad was a thug, and it seemed
exactly
willing to jump into that family business. Like she was about that life from an early age, I think.
And I think that the clue in for that is grandma. Because after everything happened and they left, she was like, I begged her not to marry you because I knew them Lopez boys, they weren't shit. And look what happened. Mm-hmm. So, and granted, she's grieving. He didn't really have nothing to do with her death, Nana. That was a low blow. I understand you're mad, but that part right there was not that blame ain't on him. Although, actually, no, because I just remembered the brakes were cut.
Yeah.
So it was someone actually trying to get to him. So okay, never mind. Yep, I recant my statement. I see. Even more so now that I remember that part. I understand exactly why she was upset.
She got caught up, and Nana's not wrong, but it's like
after that, he really should have stopped. But it's like, is that what it's saying? Like once you're in the game, it's hard for you to get out. Or
you can't get out.
Yeah. What's he gonna do? Like go sell shoes?
This is exactly. This is Kingpin. You don't just walk away from Kingpin.
Yeah, we saw that. Like, holy Nikes. And speaking of, like, I'm so glad they didn't make us wait. Like, they brought the big man in early. Like,
off rip.
Mm-hmm. Just strolls right up and grabs his girl away from the cup while they're arresting her. Like, that was the most gangster shit I have ever seen.
See, and that's Fisk. That is Fisk. Again, they picked the perfect motherfucker to play this guy. He came up and the cops turned around, excuse me, sir, can you get back? He didn't even bat an eye at that dude. He just kept walking and the guy was about to do it. Like, hey, do you know who that is?
He's like, I'm new to the force. I don't know things yet.
Right? Hulk came in and just manhandled mid-arrest. Your fucking hands off my niece, bitch.
Didn't say nothing, didn't look at nobody, just grabbed his girl and went like that.
And it was like, come on, Maya.
In my life, I was like, Mario,
I'm saying,
shit on you.
Look, don't hate the play, hate the game. Okay, Fisk is that dude.
That was amazing. So he seems Maya's in pain and not dealing with the death of her father well, and decides it'd be better to put her to work so she could like get her anger out in a more constructive manner. And I don't know, did Kingpin really love her as a daughter, or was this all just a setup because he knew she'd be good for business, AK?
I feel like he knew she would be good for business. I mean, look at it's basically kind of a family tradition. Now, look at what his dad was doing. And I feel like because of her mom, Pops, what are we going to call this? I don't remember what his actual name is for the show, but Akeshita, because we all watch Westworld, same actor. That's what I'm calling him from now on. Akeshita, he was already going to be in the, do dirt mode of life. But I feel like the mom capped him a little bit, at least, just a tiny tad bit, kept him a bit more honest than he would have been going solo. But then after she was gone, yeah, that was a wrap. You saw, like, he didn't even stay on the reservation. He rolled out and put himself even more. He was in a position of leadership with Fisk. And I don't know what the hell happened. I'm pretty sure we're going to get that backstory before the season's over, though, as to why Fisk had him killed. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how all this turns out. And Maya is in that same boat, and I think that was by design. Whatever Pops did, Fisk knew he had to come in and get Maya because he saw the spark in her.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that here in a little bit, though. But I mean, I don't know do we even know that, or I mean, was he just talking? So yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
No, he was practically using her, just like in season 3 of Daredevil with that other guy. Yep. He was using just so he can, like, defeat him. And it kind of even shows, like, that whole first mission. I think he knew Daredevil was going, and he was testing to see how Maya was going to be against him, and she did well.
Exactly. He said, not even my seasoned guards have been able to stand up to motherfucking Daredevil like that, and you did the shit damn near easily. She got her ass kicked. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. He Daredevil still handled her, but the fact that he was able to walk away from that easily without barely a limp in sight, he was impressed, and he should have been.
I mean, his Kingpin squad don't play. Like, are they in bulletproof suits? Because old boy took a shot to the shoulder and just kept fighting like it was just a scratch. Tis but a scratch. I was like,
did y'all notice? Did y'all notice that Catch-a-Toe was in the tracksuit?
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
So you know who we gonna see before the season's out. The tracksuit gang is coming back.
You already know it, bro. Absolutely. And then as if like Kingpin wasn't a big enough cameo, like you're saying, we get the Devil of Hell's Kitchen himself making an appearance. I was wondering, like, is this encounter was before or after the Walk of Shame from Jennifer's house, fandom?
No. This happened before. Because I heard that they said this was like during the blimp.
Oh, so this is way before he met Jennifer.
Yeah. Well,
either before or during.
Yeah, it was either before or during, because he doesn't have the new suit. It's the old school Netflix suit that he has on.
Oh, okay. All right. I was just like, oh, maybe he went from the Walk of Shame to this lookout. Just saying, all right, I've been up all night.
That was all red, no gold in sight on that suit.
Oh, but Daredevil is none too pleased that they came in and blew like the stakeout he'd been in all night. Like, I gotta say, like, our girl was holding our own against our man with no fear. Like, she was doing it. And like you said, Kingpin was proud Maya was able to hold her own against him. Like you said, so you think he knew that Daredevil was watching him and this was his way to draw him out?
Yeah.
He did not seem surprised when he heard what happened.
That part I actually didn't think about. I was just thinking it was a test in general, like, throw her in the deep end and see if she sinks or swims. But yeah, he probably did know Daredevil was going to be there, and if you're going to test somebody that you see that spark in, you're going to put them up against one of your fiercest ops. And yeah, I agree with you on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I also love that fight scene. Love it, and how she got her payback from the security guy who groped her.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was about to say. As soon as I looked at him, because they always got to look. And then when he turned around and he started doing the little slow grabs, I said, oh, I hope she breaks your arm. Break his arm at the joints and then break every bone in his hand to emphasize the point. And she didn't do that. She hurt him up a little bit, but she was like, I got business to handle. I don't got time for your dumb ass right now. And then he came back and she smiled. That for those first couple hits, did y'all notice that?
Oh, yeah.
PSA, people.
You again.
Do not ever fight anyone that smiles or laughs while they're in the middle of the fight, because that motherfucker is on some Joker level shit and you don't want that smoke. And homeboy came back, and once she saw it was him after he knocked her down, because he's a bitch, he snuck up on her, she smiled and she was like, oh, you again? Okay, let me show you who the fuck I am now, since you had questions. And she knocked his ass out. And the thing I loved about that is one of the guys that she walked in with, they were both skeptical about what she could do.
Mm-hmm.
But when he saw that, he was like, hey, yo, good job. But he touched her too quick past that. So she reacted, and he didn't even give her no flack. He understood immediately and was like, okay, my bad. He was holding his arm next time, like, hey, thumbs up. You got that. You got that.
What's up, Richie Z? I see you out there.
Spots, what's going on, Richie Z?
Yeah.
Hey.
Kingpin always called Maya family, and she called him uncle. And I was noticing our girl is a little thick, and we all know what uncle used to mean back in the day. Like, is there any way we're going to find out later that Kingpin is actually Maya's true father?
Uh-oh. Stop it.
This is the shit I'll be talking about.
I'm just saying. No, we know what uncle used to mean back in the day.
Young man.
I'm just saying.
Stop it right now. No. Go to your room and think about what the hell you just did.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Kingpin doesn't show love to anybody.
What is wrong? No. No, sir. I rebuke that in the name of all of the 7 hells. I
don't know. No, there's going to be a little line we're going to talk about later that I think might even solidify it. I'm just like, holy, did I see that early? And speaking of, like I was about to say earlier, like, how is Clint gonna blame Kingpin for her father's death when she saw that man? She saw him run her dad through with the sword with her own eyes. How is he gonna blame it on Kingpin?
Because he gave the order.
Yeah, there we go.
Wait.
What's that? What'd you say?
Kingpin gave the order for him to die at that moment in time.
You're gonna take the man that you saw kill your father's word for that. I saw you
after everything. She saw that happen. Yes, and I'm not refuting that at all, because yes, that is what happened. But it started with Kingpin, and whether Hawkeye would have been there that night or not, her father was still going to die because Fisk put a hit out on that man.
Maybe, but I'm gonna have to hear it from somebody other than the man I saw run him through with a sword. Like, you're not gonna tell me.
That's why I wish I kind of like rewatched Hawkeye. Maybe there was like a little bit more information than just that conversation.
Didn't Homeboy confirm it? The dude that was trying to like leave with her, her helper during Hawkeye.
Saying
the main guy that was with her.
I don't remember that. I don't remember him.
There was a guy with curly hair or something, I believe.
Yeah. I thought they had a conversation where like he finally came clean a little bit. Like, he didn't give her everything, but he said enough to where once she put the pieces together in her brain, she knew Hawkeye was telling the truth. Maybe I'm misremembering that, but I'm fairly certain that she checked out what Hawkeye was saying and came to the conclusion like, yeah.
I'm not going to take the word of the man I saw kill him. Like, I need some confirmation from another source, because that was just too much. I'm like, no. And if that's all it is, we're about to battle to the death right here, because I'm not taking you. I don't care. I saw you, mother. Yeah. No.
I mean, I get it. I feel you on that. I get it. But you still can't kill that man right there for those reasons, because then how are you different than what he's doing? You're just, Hawkeye called it right. When you are grieving and you're angry, you can be exploited, and that's the state of mind she was in.
All real that was all real. But it was even, like I was about to say earlier, like, it was even weird the way he phrased, the way Kingpin phrased the last words he said right before she saw him. Maya, you and I, your father.
You and I, we're the.
No, he said, Maya, you and I, your father, we're family. And when you think about it, you're like, me, you, and your dad, we're all family. But if you think of, like, look at what it says, Maya, you and I, your father, we're family.
This ain't Star Wars,
no. Again, young man, you will stop that foolishness right now. Okay. No, not even 30. I'm gonna go full Professor McGonagall on your ass. Okay, 50 points from House Hufflepuff. Okay, we're not doing this today, sir.
I'm telling you, they just told us right there, Maya, you and I, your father, me, we family. So yeah, I don't know. I think he just told her what was what.
Who talks like that, DJ?
Him, right? When he was about to die, he was already staggering. The man had already been through it. You kidding me? I think he had just been hit with a car, for God's sakes. He wasn't thinking right. He was in a concussion. He wasn't thinking straight. Oh, I also didn't get the timeline. It showed us like 5 months later, but she still had like that fresh wound from the fight. Like that would have been so
Nah, I don't think it's that. I
Oh
think
no,
it's
no, no.
like I think it's for something else.
You think it's
Hey,
something else?
maybe
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
saying that
I do.
I remember I was watching a video on it. It seems like it could be this, how they kind of were explaining like how it was like a bounty on her. Maybe like
It
someone
was
trying to get probably try to like,
it
either
was
like
5 months
yeah.
after
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Wait a minute, what?
after the original thing. Not 5 months from like the last time we saw her in Hawkeye. Or from that final scene in Hawkeye. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think that's right. Yeah, there's way too much time. They backtracked a little bit. It happened, and then she went home, and then stayed there for a little bit, and the shit started picking up. I don't think it took 5 months because you can't just walk around with an open ass wound like that bleeding.
Exactly. And just some continuity problems with that whole scene. Like she just wraps a big giant band-aid on it and then picks up her backpack and just throws it over that same shoulder and walks away. I was like, come on, like that is bad directing. That would never happen that way.
No, if you
come on. Like
if you have a high pain tolerance, a wound like that, you can push yourself to walk away and get away from. I'm saying that just several people in my family are in the medical field. The human body can do some crazy shit sometimes when it needs
shoulder on the other side. Why would you pick anything up and just throw it? I mean, you'd have to lift your arm up and rip open that gash to throw that over your shoulder like that. You would never do that. You'd pick it up over the other shoulder and put it on. I don't know. That was just crazy to me. Stuff like that just sticks out to me. But how lonely would that be? Like your boy just got shot up. Your mom and dad are both dead. Like it's not like you can have like a random conversation with just anybody. And even more brutal, like knowing you actually do have family left that cares about you, but you can't really go to them because you'd be putting their lives in danger. Like our girl is out there on an island. I was feeling bad for her. Like,
I mean, this people practically knows the family, so it's not like she can go to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She can't go anywhere. Like she's just off on an island, just lonely as hell. Because if she goes, then I mean, she knows that there's hits out on her, and they'd all be in danger. I don't know. That's great.
Even then, like that'll be like one of the places I'll be like, her family is like, okay, she's on her own. Where's one of the first places she might go? Her family. So keep eyes on them. So
that's the only
even if she doesn't go there, they're gonna be looking.
Right, exactly. Which is why I'm sure she waited 5 months to even think about heading back out there. But I'm sure at that point she was just out of options and just had
even then from New York to what is it, Oklahoma? It's a minute.
No, it's Alabama, isn't it?
No, Oklahoma. From
Oklahoma. Okay. Oh no. That's right. Yeah, Alabama was just where the tribe started. You're right. My bad.
Oh man, it was odd we didn't see her like grandmother in this episode. Like I kind of get the feeling that it's not going to really be a happy reunion when they finally do meet back up. Have you seen the second episode, Phantom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have?
Yep.
Right.
I wasn't sure if we was gonna like do two.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Same.
So did you meet up with her in the second episode?
No.
We will see her.
Oh, you do see her?
We see her.
But
and she knows that Maya is around, but she has not seen her face to face yet.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that's going to be an interesting thing. Like, I don't know. Do you think that's going to be a happy reunion when they do meet, Phantom?
I mean, honestly, I don't even know. Because again, we don't see them in episode 2. But it's like the way how they left off, wasn't that much of a bad thing. She was mainly pissed off at her father.
Right. Well, she's a little girl. She couldn't be mad at the little one.
But knowing that she practically followed in that same footsteps that got her own daughter killed,
right?
That's gonna like cause a rift.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. You agree with that, AK?
It's the trauma on that level, honestly, is just so super deep. It's so super deep, especially when it comes to the grandma. And I'll clip myself in my thought pattern until we get to that episode, but there is a conversation had between grandma and grandpa that's coming up that I think does shed a little bit of light on how Nana is looking at things right now. So it'll be interesting to see those come together, and I'm looking forward to you guys' thoughts, especially you, DJ, on how things react in episode 2.
Yeah. Like she said, when they were younger, her and Bonnie were sisters. Like, how long until she breaks down and actually goes to visit Bonnie? Like, Or just
knowing Marvel, either the second to last episode or the last episode.
So okay, so
quicker than that, I'll be like. So then again, it's only 5 episodes, so who knows?
Yeah,
Able to speed things up.
It don't take till then.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Oh, she does go to visit another friend, and she tells him that Fisk has had his run, and now it's time for a queen. Like, she's staking out one of Fisk's business to hit a train car and send him a message. What message is she trying to send other than she is in way over her head? Like, what is she trying to get into, Phantom?
Wait, what part of this was?
At the very end, she was telling old boy, she's like, look at that. She's ready to, she was going to hit Fisk's business and take a train car. And she says, I want to send him a message. And I'm like, what message are you going to send if you do that other than you're way in over your head? Because that's not going to do anything to him but piss him off.
Wasn't her whole thing was that she wanted to be the queen now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like going to be her letting her know that she's coming. But I mean, I don't know. I just think that was kind of a weak move. It's like, that's not going to do anything but irritate him.
It's not to let him know that she's coming. It's to do exactly what you just said there. It's to irritate him. It's to get under his skin. Like, bitch, I know you looking for me, and I know you got your people looking for me, but I don't give a fuck. Here I am, and if you keep fucking with me, I'm going to fuck more of your shit up. And I feel like she's coming in a little bit overly cocky on that level, but I understand her thought pattern.
Feel it. And of course, before we fade to black, we get the confirmation that I'm sure we were all already on the same page about. Shocking to no one, Kingpin is indeed still alive. I was like, oh, here we go. This is about to be a series right here. What do we think about this first episode, AK?
Oh, 100% on board. Like y'all know, I was very skeptical about how this show was going to go. But then me and JD did a live stream. We watched the trailer and we did our live reactions for it and talked about it. I was very pleasantly surprised at everything I saw in that trailer, and I'm even more pleasantly surprised of everything that they gave us in this episode. I'm gonna go just saying echoes. That's a little too generic. I want to go. I feel like I should steal from Sir Loris and say like something out of 10 metal foots. Go wait, I said Loris. I meant Laris. Laris is his name. Yeah. So I'm gonna say like 8.25. Solid 8.25 out of 10 metal foots, and that's yeah. I'm looking forward to everything that is coming. Especially talking about this next week. I know because I've watched these episode 2. Phantom's watched it, but you haven't, DJ. So I'm very curious to get your thoughts on that. And I'm here for this. I'm in for the season.
Absolutely. We're going to be back on next Tuesday talking about it. How about you, Phantom? What do you think about this first episode? It
was okay. It was good for the first episode.
Gotcha.
And give us a little quick. I like how they weaved in the bits of her from Hawkeye into this very first episode. So again, it's like, hey, you don't even need to watch Hawkeye. Here's what you pretty much need to know.
Here's all you need to know.
So pretty much you can jumpstart into it, seeing a little bit of the whole like mystical side of the whole that Native American tribe. So forgot the name of it. And again, even the father brought into it. It's like does that they had that conversation, and it's like, okay, does that world exist or so? Or they're dragons? There we go. Do dragons exist? And they were like, well, it could be another dimension thing. We kind of do in Shang-Chi. So I was like, uh-oh.
And that's what I was about to say. We already know dragons do exist in the MCU. We already know.
They have to be strong, cross back and forth between both worlds. Absolutely. Exactly what Maya's got to do, and what I have a feeling she is going to do.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so. Have you guys watched What If yet?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We might have to do just a whole general thing. I didn't think it was worth doing one by one, but yeah, we could just do a whole general.
I like the first season more.
Actually, I was gonna say me and Meeks are going to cover the whole season. If y'all are free on that night, you want to just come by?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And we get both the crews together.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Absolutely.
All right, good stuff. We'll work that out backstage.
Absolutely. So we're going to wrap it up like we always do. Just a couple trivia questions, see what we remember about this episode.
I remember nothing.
If you know these, write them in the chat box. If you're watching later, put them in the comment section down below. Oh, I said it a few times. Oh, what was the first Choctaw's name?
Chafa?
Chafa.
Chafa, the name of the episode. Absolutely. Off to a big one. Off to a great start. What year was it when Maya and her cousin were camping out in the backyard?
2007.
Oh, my man came prepared.
Oh, look at you. All right. All
Already
right, Phantom, I'm
knows.
going to take a drink to you on that one.
All
Okay,
that.
Speedy.
Shit, I thought you had questions.
Mhm.
What did Scully, Maya's dad, tell her mom she should ask her ancestors for?
Oh, shit. The scene is in my brain right now,
Lottery
but I
numbers?
cannot remember what he
We're
said.
gonna give him that one close enough. She said, "Why don't you ask for something happy, like Powerball?" Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give me that
close
one.
enough.
If you can see the future, that's like one thing.
Right?
Look, I'm saying, okay, Martin McFly was right to grab that almanac.
Oh man, nicely done. Just crushing it, 100%. How much was the first lesson at Iron Rings Martial Arts?
$25?
We finally got him on one.
No,
Dang.
it wasn't
Oh, that's
25.
Is it free?
Ah, there it is.
Was it free? Damn. See, I was about to go higher.
That's
Shit.
good marketing.
All
It's
right.
always like, the first lesson's always free.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
like when I did,
get 'em through the
I
door.
did, I think. Yeah.
Your first 2 months, first 3 months, whatever is free, and then you got to pay.
Yeah. A little bit of a trick question, but he got there. Still shooting 100. What was the address of the Iron Rings Martial Arts? We had to get one. We had to go deep.
Cabrón.
Yeah, you can't get them all.
So I got to start paying attention to addresses now.
It's a simple number. I'll give you that.
See, 123 Cherry Pie Lane. I don't know.
Yeah, you got me there. I don't know that one.
I had to anybody knows what the address was of the Iron Rings Martial Arts? I'm wondering if it has a significant significance to that number. But yeah, let us know.
Can we put a pin in that until we're backstage? I actually would like to know that address because there may be something around it. But go ahead.
Absolutely. Like I said, it's just a simple number. And last but not least, what was the name of the skating ring?
Oh, is it Black Crow?
Black Crows. There's another part. Y'all gonna give you that one.
Yeah.
There is Glow in the Dark.
Yeah, it's similar to that.
I love the fact that you got that fast, though. Well done. Like I said, we're gonna give it to you, but there was.
I took the whole flyer, so I literally took a photo of the flyer.
Yeah.
The flyer even had the prices like $5 every Friday at 8 p.m. I thought he was gonna say something like how much it costs. This and that.
Awesome. And then we stumped them on the easiest one. You had to look at when they showed the outside of the skating rink. It was already.
Yeah, they had those signs.
Oh wait,
Crow,
Black
like all day skate and all that.
There it is. Black Crow Skate Life. There it is.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done, fandom.
Air just crushing it.
I think I only got like 2 of them. Excuse me.
I mean,
episode 2 though. I barely have anything though. So episode 2, you're gonna get me.
Yeah, I took no notes, so I got to get back in the habit now that we're back for the season. I got to get into the habit of taking notes again.
Oh man, I had to dive pretty damn deep to get him on just to stump him on one today. That was
a lot of things are easily recognizable in this episode.
Oh man, well done you. So that's gonna do it for us. Man, like I said, it's got me hook, line, and sinker right out of the gate. I am ready for it. I really love this episode. Like you said, I love the way that it weaved like what we do know about her, because that is all I know about her is what I've learned from the Hawkeye series. So I'm here for it. I want to see where they go. And my man Kingpin is literally one of the greatest characters in Marvel. Man, I love this guy.
Two things. First and foremost, what was your score? I don't think I heard your score.
Oh, I'm right with you. An 8.5. It's got me, maybe even an 8.7. Okay. Like compared to what I've been seeing come out, like this one has me. I was expecting nothing. I knew nothing about this. I was expecting nothing. I was
like, you didn't watch any of the trailers either?
Yeah, no. So I think I saw the first trailer and I was like, okay, they made that trailer look pretty cool, but I don't know anything about any of these characters other than Daredevil and Kingpin from the Daredevil series. So
okay.
But yeah, so I really didn't expect much. I'm like, do I even need this series? I know nothing about this character, but now I'm here for it. I was like, okay,
yes,
pretty tight.
This is the series that we did not know that we needed and wanted to have in our lives.
Absolutely did.
Right. So and second thing, we were going to have trivia tomorrow night, but we do have to cancel. So for those of you watching that also follow me and Fandom on Citadel Trivia, we'll be back on the 26th for some Hot D and Game of Thrones. trivia things.
There you go. Bada boom, bada bing. And of course, we're going to be back up next Tuesday talking about episode 2 on Echo. Moving. Absolutely. So
I'll be back on my channel on Monday also. Y'all, Monday and Wednesday. Also talking about Echo and Percy Jackson.
Absolutely. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'm going to start remembering to get that in the description. Click on that. Absolutely. And make sure you're watching all the channels, and we're going to be back and keep this party moving. So can't wait to see you guys next Tuesday. Hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here till we see you on the next one. Be easy, everybody. Have a great weekend.
He's not the